Yeah, I'm a ball now. There's a pun in there somewhere. A few years ago, I ran into a problem changing my username. I'm pretty sure most of you experienced it. You rack your brain around for something clever, but oh no, it's taken. All of your choices were taken. And then afterwards, I looked up rants online to see if anyone else felt my pain, but no, I guess not. So here I am, a few years later. Usernames are like cars. You zip in and out from place to place with them for shopping, movies, playing video games, watching fights. There are fights everywhere. You can lend them to a friend or they can get stolen. And when you do something wrong, you can abandon them and use a different one. Or maybe they just suck, so you give it to the guy who did something wrong. You don't have to feel guilty or anything because they'll just get caught right away. Or maybe not because reports don't really work. What was I talking about? I don't like coming up with usernames. There's just too much work involved. For the longest time, I used my real name as my email address since I was 11. That was pretty much when I began to use the internet pretty regularly too. The first thing I did with my shiny spankin' new email was to make a video. And by that I mean taking the Arkham City teaser trailer in the lowest quality possible and then place the title card at the end that said, "Playthrough coming soon." That was pretty much why I made my first email. I didn't use my real name out of laziness, you know. I actually didn't know you could come up with fake names, and that I kinda had to. All I did was type down my first name, and Google immediately suggested different combinations. But you know what? That was pretty rude. It's like Google thought my name was lame or something. So I guess my solution was to use my full name. Anyway, when my mom found out I had an email and read the address, she said something like, "You need to use a fake name. This isn't a game." Apparently, my mom's Jerry Seinfeld. I don't really remember what she said afterwards, but I'm pretty sure it was because strangers would have taken advantage of me. I think she said that if they knew my real name, they could steal my birthday or my money. I didn't believe that at first. What did I want my birthday for? And all I had was a Club Penguin account and my Facebook. I think I'd be afraid of my Club Penguin stolen more than anything, but my Facebook? They could take it for all I care. They can enjoy my crappy jokes, my unread Farmville invitations, and my friends' pictures. Like, actually enjoy them too, so that the police could come and get them. And I'll be the first in line to see it through. But it can't happen. My Facebook's gone. I'm so very sad. For several years, I pretty much stuck to using my real name, but with different combinations. Now that for sure is out of laziness. I didn't really come up with anything creative until after I graduated high school. I actually sat down and wrote down my likes, my dislikes, and what I tend to do. Now it's time to narrow things down. The first thing I got rid of was the dislikes list because I don't hate myself enough to identify with anything on it. Eventually, I narrowed it down to writing on the likes list and then canceling projects on my tendency list. If you've got a billion ideas swimming around and haven't canceled any of them, please send me your secrets to this email. Yeah, that's what I came up with. I actually came up with a better username, but apparently Sir Scribbles was taken, and so was Scribble Juice. I think that was for the best. I don't want to steal her birthday. Yeah, so as you can see, I tend to overcomplicate usernames. I should have gone the pun route like most people. I know some people who had some pretty good ones though. Chipotlin and Marinara, just to name a few. At some point, I was Yasuri for like 5 seconds before I threw up in my mouth. There really isn't much you can do with my name, you know. Just look at it. It already suggests something specific. I mean, I could do something with phonetics for my full name, maybe rearrange some syllables here and there, but that's not my only issue. I wanted to move on from my name in general. There are boundless possibilities for usernames out there, ripe for the picking, in all sorts of formats. Deleted users, Zalgo text, fancy font, spaces out, blanks with blanks, emojis. Do I really want to settle on a pun? Not really. But then again, I don't want those formats either. Gone were the days of XXX, kinda crazy company, XXX. But I don't really think those new username formats are any better either. If you want your username to be as dated as possible, make sure you follow what everyone is doing. Seriously, the only evergreen ones I've seen were puns. I can't really speak for everyone else, but if you want to start exhausting me, make sure you use Zalgo text and fancy font. Now that is totally unacceptable. How do you expect me to stalk you when not even Google can find you? I'm not gonna hurt you. I just want to know what... I don't have a good reason. Did you do that on purpose? Do you have something to hide? Because if you're trying to get away with something, I've got plenty of usernames to spare. So how did I come up with my current name? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.